show you what it's like when I get serious. It's pretty dope.
I remember you. I beat you up the other day.
Get ready. Get ready. It's a ghost! Here we go! This is it! Super Ghost Kamikaze attack! 5-man finish with Ghost! It's a ghost! Here we go! This is it! Super Ghost Kamikaze attack! 5-man finish with Ghosts! It's a ghost! This is it! Super Ghost Kamikaze attack! 5-man finish with Ghosts!
Alright, and here we are with Gotenks' first preset. Now, Gotenks has 4 of them. The 4th one is his festival one. But if you wanted to get kinda serious, you could kinda see these 3 presets as one is Boo Arc, one is Battle of the Gods, and then one is Yosen Goku and his friends return. Personally, I kinda only see like one of them as Yosen Goku and his friends return, but you could argue that 2 of them actually are, in fact, for the arcs, but to be fair, most of his stuff only comes to the Boo arc, since this is Gotenks' most prevalent arc. He's barely in Super, doesn't do anything in GT, and besides that would have been a separate character. Doesn't really show up in the movies, and in Future Reborn he kinda just does Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, which he has here. I really like Gotenks' basic combos and his combo strings. They really give me... I'm a fast kid that's also secretly a hedgehog type of vibes. It's a fighting style I can see Gotenks actually having, with all the fast zooms and all the, like, spinning and all the punching. I think it really fits Gotenks' character, and I must say that these are kind of some of my favorite fighting styles, at least for the base game. I don't think it's bad at all. Especially back in the Xenoverse 1 era, which Gotenks is from. So, we were less creative back then, and it makes sense that, not really much has changed here. His grab is one of my favorites. It's, yeah, a take on his combo strings and basic attacks, but it's so fun to see someone fly around and barrage the opponent. Gotenks is so fast, he's just punching the shit out of his opponent. It's wonderful. Meteor Crash, I honestly don't see why it's here. Die Missile Barrage is in this game, and he should have Die Missile Barrage instead of Meteor Crash. If you wanted to give him a melee move, give him Miracle's Dynamite Kick, or the spinny punches that he has, or hell, combine it both so you have the kick, so you do another input, he charges forward and does the punches. That would have been a cool use. We don't really get to see those Gotenks moves at all, really. Except for like Raging Blast 2, where they are his signature attacks. I think it would just be cool to see them again, and it would add another unique move to Gotenks' arsenal if you wanted to give him a melee move instead of Meteor Crash, which is basically just kind of a stock move at this point, so I don't see much of a reason why he should have it. Galactic Donuts functions exactly how you think it would function. It was actually one of my main moves for a time before its nerf, especially for the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack nerf. I used both of these moves, so I do like them a lot. Galactic Donuts squeezes the opponent. Like I said, it looks nice. We get to see the attack around the opponent and then come in and squeeze them before vanishing. Very cool. Has cool sound effect. It's, like I said, pretty cool. Now, Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, it's just a single ghost that charges forward and explodes. And there's nothing much to it. It's similar to the ones from, like, Raging Blast, at least the ones without a cutscene. It's a Gotenks move, it makes sense for him to have it. Full Power Energy Blast Volley, Gotenks really didn't need to have. We could have given him Victory Cannon. We could have given him his beam that he has in base form as an ultimate. I don't understand why it's not in this game, especially when Gotenks could use it. The ultimate version of Super Ghost Kamikaze attack very does lack. Yeah, it's cool that he has a little gangster gaggle of ghosts, but without the actual without the wannabe gangster signs and the cutscene, it really does fall flat and just it feels like a better version of his super attack, which I guess is true in damage. I'm okay with it being a ultimate, but I feel like Gotenks is lacking a couple of other moves where this didn't really need to be an ultimate, or at least not before his beam and spiking Boo Ball Slam, which, by the way, isn't even in the game. Overall, this is a decent first preset, but definitely not fully Gotenks. There are some moves that I think just should have been here. Even if we got Die Missile Barrage as a move here, I wouldn't be as mad. It would be perfectly okay. And here we are with Gotenks' second preset. Essentially just another Boo Arc one, but if you really wanted to, you'd be like, oh, this is one from Battle of the Gods. There is one version of the Gotenks that actually isn't from the Boo Arc, and that is his last preset, not counting his festival one. By the way... Actually, I don't even know who Gotenks is going to fight for that one. Because that one is from Yo Son Goku in his Friend's Return, which I will be going on a little mini rant. Anyways, this one gives us Dai Missile Barrage, something that should have been in his first preset, considering he uses Dai Missile Barrage in the Boo Arc. Super Donut Volley seems to be a Xenoverse unique move, which is pretty cool. I like when the game does this, and it's a very fun move. I think Gotenks' moves are really fun to use, especially Super Donut Volley. Super Donut Volley is one of my favorite volley attacks in the game, and it has to be one of my favorite moves in general. It's just so fun to use. I wish it drained more ki so you could fire out as many as you wanted to, similar to how Blaster Ball works. I think that would have been a really cool thing to do. But besides that, this Gotenks preset is here because he has missing moves, which I'm perfectly fine with. If a character has multiple moves, giving them presets so they can have them all is perfectly fine by me. This is better than getting a nothing preset similar to the ripped version of Xenotrunks that literally has nothing. So, this is pretty good. I mean, I would say maybe to differentiate it, you could have given this version Spiky Boo Ball Slam, and for people wondering how that would work in this game, similar to Candy Beam. They would go back to normal after a while, but you can just hit them. If you click on the button, when near them, you'll do the volleyball fist, and if you're away from them, you'll just make them go flying into the ground and explode. It could have been a cool move to do, and another way to use Candy Beam, because we really don't have any moves like this. That's the only other way I can make this move really work, unless it was a cutscene move. But this was way before they did cutscene moves, although I think they should have done it. With Darkness Rush being our first cutscene move, they totally could have given Gotenks a new ultimate in this game. But they totally decided not to, and it's always baffled me. And here we are with one of Gotenks' final presets. This one is actually meant to be from Yo Son Goku and his Friend's Return, and I just find it to be a very weird instance of this basically being the only Yo Son Goku and his Friend's Return preset, especially when we don't have Auto or Cabo or their fusion or even Tarble. And Tarble had an English voice actor in Raging Blast 2. The only game that he's ever been in is Raging Blast 2. This seems weird to have this version here and not anything else, but I guess it also tracks since I believe Gotenks uses Wolfang Fist against Super Boo. I could be wrong. And you can easily interpret Volleyball Fist to be part of Spiking Boo Ball Slam. We don't even have a ball to really simulate it, but I can also see this being the case of Volleyball Fist being a thing with that, because Boo Arc Piccolo also has it in this game, so I'm assuming this is meant to be kind of like a mix of both. But I do think this is distinctly meant to be Yo Son Goku and his Friend's Return Gotenks. Just seems really off to have a character have a preset in it that's basically non-existent. Just sort of weird. Alright, this is Festival Gotenks. And I've kind of always imagined the festival versions to be, like, Xenoverse versions of these characters. And being versions of your master, or slash your mentor, depending on, what characters are in there. Like, yeah, we never really trained with Team Gohan, but it could easily be your kid Gohan master grown up. But, maybe not. Some things on how I like to think about them. But this Gotenks gives us a Victory Cannon. It's literally just a basic version of his combo strings into his evasive skill. It's nothing special. Like I've mentioned before, festival skills only fall into 3 categories: ultimates, unique supers, and average supers. This is your average super, where it's just the attack into a combo, or a combo then into your chosen attack. It's not really unique like an ultimate, and the unique supers are for stuff like Darkness Sword and Justice Crush, moves that actually aren't in the game, but are classified as unique versions of different moves. Gotenks has one. I do find it a little bit unfortunate that it's kind of lame when you had Spiking B-Ball Slam, and you could have given us victory. You could have given us a real Victory Cannon with, like, the beam, instead of it just being this. Hell, even Vengeance Blast, or Vengeance Cannon, the Mouth Blast that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks has, would have been better than this. It's pretty much... I pretty much think this about almost all of them. The moves that are not unique could have been switched into better attacks. Finishing up with Gotenks as a whole. How is Gotenks? I would say they get a... Like, you know, he's not bad. But he does a reek of Xenoverse 1 averageness, which quite a few of the early characters will. There are definitely moves that are missing from Gotenks that I think should have been present here. He's definitely the worst fusion in this game. And I think that's even so in Sparking Zero, which I will be talking about sooner than later. Gotenks doesn't really offer a whole lot. And it's a shame, because Gotenks has quite a few moves to pick from, and with the preset system here, Gotenks could have had quite a few just to get his moves out. I'm never going to say no to more moves, and Gotenks has some really fun moves. It's just, I think he is kind of laid down. I do think some of these, especially his combat style, really gets across what Gotenks is kind of about, and I do appreciate it for that. I think that's really where Xenoverse 2 Gotenks shines.